Hello everyone, welcome to Lost in the Episode. Today we're going to be talking about the new Netflix limited series, The Serpent, which was just a never see series that most skill fan What just happened? I was talking and then it rewound itself. Yeah, like went back into time. That was weird. Do you want me to do it again? I can do it again. Okay. Yeah. That was confusing. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Okay. A little warm up there. Hello everyone, welcome to Lost in the Episode. Today we're going to be going over the new Netflix limited series, The Serpent, which was just released the other day. And the thing is, I'm just so excited about Tahar because of how amazing he is. And we saw him in Mauritanian before, but now in this, he's just absolutely amazing. I just really like the series a lot. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, what's going on? It just did it again, but now it fast forwarded into time. I'm confused. What do you want me to do? Okay, I'm just gonna do this one more time. Okay, I'm done. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're talking about The Serpent. It's on Netflix. Jesus Christ. The Serpent is a new 8-episode limited series streaming now on Netflix. The series is written by Richard Warlow and Toby Finley and directed by Tom Shankland and Hans Herbitz. It stars Tahar Rahim, Jenna Coleman, and Billy Howle. The Serpent is the twisting, real-life story of Charles Sobhraj, a murderer, thief, and seductive master of disguise who was a hidden darkness in the mid-70s on Asia's hippie trail. As a huge fan of anything involving true crime and serial killers, I knew that The Serpent was must-watch television for me. But once I saw the Mauritanian and Tahar Rahim's performance in that film, this limited series skyrocketed to being one of my most anticipated series of 2021. Rahim plays Charles Sobhraj, the titular Serpent, who went by many other names as well. He is a ruthless and conniving villain who is basically soulless in every sense of the word. The way in which he cons his lovers, his friends, his family, the police, and pretty much any poor sap that comes across his path proves that Sobhraj is a sociopath of the worst ilk. The series follows him throughout the 1970s as he, his girlfriend Marie-Andre Leclerc, and his violent friend Ajay sell stolen gems and drug, rob, and murder traveling backpackers around Asia to steal their passports and identities. As viewers, we're able to see his endless charm and how he's able to get into the mind of Leclerc to abide by his heinous ways, and also the way in which he's able to take advantage of the people around him to gain the fame and fortune that he desires. The series also follows a Dutch diplomat by the name of Herman Nippenberg, who puts his life and career on the line to catch this insane man who's completely out of control and put him to justice. The Serpent is at its best in the first half of this limited series, when we are thrust into the life of Charles Sobhraj as he is running a kind of hostel in Bangkok. Not only do we get to see his point of view and Leclerc's, but we also get to see the point of view of many of his victims and a lot of the people who crossed his path. Seeing these points of views and being able to be in these people's shoes proves to be an intense and nail-biting experience, especially in an episode where we follow a Frenchman named Dominique who had fallen deeply under Sobhraj's spell. In these episodes, the show is at the height of its game because as an audience, we are just as disoriented and captivated by the Serpent as his victims. We still do not know everything that this madman is capable of, and that propels the plot forward in such a heart-stopping manner. As the episodes continue, we begin to more so just follow this team of killers as they flee Bangkok, try to evade the authorities, and continue their wrath. And unfortunately, the show does lose a little bit of steam because we are sorely missing that humanity that came behind having these victims' points of views. But the show does continue to be a riveting watch as we approach the show's inevitably devastating conclusion. Rahim also keeps the momentum going with his chilling performance. As a viewer, it's so hard to take your eyes off of him because he is just such a fascinatingly awful character. And Rahim does everything in his arsenal of acting abilities to make your skin crawl. I also love the way the filmmakers use stock footage and different filming techniques, as well as the fantastic production and costume design to fully immerse us into this time period. There were many moments during this series that I really felt like I was watching something from the 1970s. Unfortunately, there are a couple of things that really hold this show back from being the masterpiece that it should have been. The first thing is its approach to storytelling techniques. Now, I was just complaining in a recent review about using flashbacks in a way that constitutes lazy storytelling. A tale like this, one that is rooted in history, lends itself well to flashbacks. But in The Serpent, we jump back and forth through time so frequently and to so many different periods of time that you honestly get whiplash. Although the filmmakers have given us points of reference to what date it is, we are still lost in this tug-of-war of storytelling. A much more linear timeline would have cleaned this series up significantly. Also, we understand how horrible Sobhraj is, and Rahim does give it his all to create a fully fleshed out character, but it's the writing that does him dirty. We never really get into the psyche of this character. Why is he doing what he's doing besides the fame and fortune? How has he gotten to this place of murdering all these people? And what are his weaknesses and downfalls? The series tries to mend this at the very end, but it never really ends up succeeding. And it would be remiss of me to not talk about Billy Howell's performance as Nippenberg. It's not a bad performance per se, but it's a really odd one. He comes off so manic and at times melodramatic in the role, and it just feels so off and out of place in a series that is otherwise grounded in reality. And last but not least, some of the accents in the show are a bit of a fail. So we have 4 tiers in which we rank our shows in on Lost in the Episode. We have must watch if you like the genre that it exists in, we have watch if you have nothing else to watch, and then we have skip it altogether. Although some of its storytelling techniques are ill-advised, and we never really get into the mind of our lead antagonist, The Serpent is still a nail-biting and fascinating thrill ride that will appease any fan of true crime stories. So I will say The Serpent is a must-watch if you like historical crime dramas. Okay everyone, make sure to like the video if you liked it, and also comment down below and let us know what your thoughts on The Serpent are. Thank you so much everyone for watching Lost in the Episode. We will see you soon.